Hello vinyl community and anyone else watching this. I'm back again with another video. This one is going to be yet another thrift store finds video. Kind of like the last one, nothing spectacular in here, but I have found a few records at the thrift store. And I just realized I left one in front of me down here. So I thought I would just show them, and then I can file them and they're done. And so this video may not get put up for a while after I make it, by the way. So, you know, just I've got a lot of videos done. So those of you that have wanted content from me, there's a lot coming. A lot. But I wanted to get one more made. So hope everybody out there is doing well. And everything I got here was 29 cents. So left that one there. We're going to start with 278s. And they're no big deal. But when I see 78s that are okay condition, I pick them up. This is Les Paul and Mary Ford, I'm Confessing. Capitol Records, and Karaoke on the other side, and in okay condition, nothing spectacular, good enough. And I'm adjusting lighting and things as I go here. And this is a white sports coat, which is a pretty big hit by Marty Robbins. White sport coat and a pink carnation on Columbia Records. And Grown Up Tears is the B-side. A couple of 78s. I'll probably spin those live some night. Who knows? Okay, that's enough of that. This I picked up just because it was sealed. It's an import. It's Beethoven's Piano Concerto No. 5 by Vladimir Askalenzi. I have no idea, but when I see sealed classical records for 29 cents, I pick them up. I take a gamble. So, a sealed record for 29 cents. Come on. I don't even know who put this out. Oh, it's on London. It's got the FRRRR label, which is supposed to be good. So, bit of classical. Buster Flatt and Earl Scruggs, Hard Travelin'. This is the album with the Ballad of Jed Clampett. Of course, the theme from the Beverly Hillbillies. I have quite a few Flatt and Scruggs albums, and I'm sure I have the Ballad of Jed Clampett on a greatest hit somewhere, but I don't have the original album. So I saw it. It's in decent shape. It's the original LP on Columbia 2i. So picked it up. It's in stereo too. So there you go, Flatt and Scruggs. The Living Strings, The Beat Goes On. I always, you know, when the lamest artists in the world try to go hip, that just sparks me. I always, you know, go, I have to have that. I have to hear how bad this is. And this probably is pretty terrible. They do Green Tambourine too, which, I mean, come on. So grab that one. Again, 29 cents. Still in shrink. Dean Martin on Pickwick. I Can't Give You Anything But Love. I pick up the Dean Martins on Pickwick. I'm not sure why. I just find them amusing. I think this is on Pickwick. It might be on, no, this is on Pickwick. Because some of his are also on Hilltop Records, which is like a Columbia affiliated label, and since he's never been affiliated with Columbia, I don't know why that is. But anyway, Dean Martin, I Can't Give You Anything But Love. Dwayne Eddy, $1 Million Worth of Twang. I picked this up mainly, it's not in spectacular shape, it's in decent shape. I picked it up mainly because it is an original on Jamie Records. These were later pressed by RCA. His contract got bought by RCA, and but this one is on Jamie and it's an original, so grab that, one of his earlier albums. I collect her albums even though they all sound the same. In fact, her biggest album got put out for Record Store Day again this year, which is another album I was like, why? It's in my thrift store for 29 cents every time I go. But anyway, this is called The Generation Gap by Jeannie C. Riley. And like I said, her big album, Harper Valley PTA, came out this past Record Store Day. So there you go. And she was on Plantation Records. I don't know who they were affiliated with, but this record's in really nice shape, still in shrink. So for 29 cents, I added it to my ever-growing Jeannie C. Riley collection. But again, almost all her songs, she has one song that's very Harper Valley PTA-like, at least one on every album. This I thought was pretty interesting. Rowan and Martin at Work. This is a comedy record, years before they did Laugh-In. There's the list of jokes, and I mean, great cover. Just a really, really interesting picture on the cover. So yeah, on Adco Records, Rowan and Martin. I never see Rowan and Martin records. So 29 cents. Absolutely coming home with me. What else we got here? Like, I need another one of these, like a hole in the head, but the vinyl's in pretty decent shape. The cover's got quite a bit of wear, but there's no seam splits or anything. It's solid as far as that goes. Of course, this is Glad All Over, Dave Clark 5's first album. It's in mono, which is what you want with American Dave Clark 5 albums on the Epic label. And it's not minty, but it's in decent shape. I don't have a minty copy of this. So this record could actually be better than any of the other ones I have, and I have like 3 other ones. One with the original cover, without the instruments. I do have one of those. But again, record not in such good shape. Same with this, Dave Clark 5 Coast to Coast. I have at least one other copy of this. But again, not in good shape. And this cover's not in good shape, but the record is. This one even has, which is rare for a Dave Clark 5 album, the original yellow Epic inner sleeve. So, you know, this record has been taken care of over its life. So for 29 cents, heck yeah, this probably is my nicest copy of that. You know, this could be a Frankensteining. That probably have a better cover than this. These could both be Frankenstein jobs down the line, but Coast to Coast, Dave Clark 5. This one has Any Way You Want It. That's the big hit on this one. I have a copy of this too. It's Everly Time, the Everly Brothers, and I don't know which record will be better, but my other copy, somebody put masking tape around the whole album. And this one has a decent cover. It's on the Warner Brothers label. So again, depending on the vinyl, could be a Frankenstein job, although this record doesn't look bad. It doesn't look great, but we'll see. But again, 29 cents for original Everly Brothers albums. How can you go wrong? And songs Our Daddy Taught Us, again, Everly Brothers, 29 cents. Again, I have a copy of this, but this has a pretty nice cover. And this one's on Cadence. And I don't know which one. I'll just compare and see which one's better, because I know that mine aren't minty. And these don't look that great, but they're also filthy. So when I clean them, they might shine right up. I don't know. But there you go. Everly Brothers. A couple more here. Rick Nelson's Million Sellers. I never see original Rick Nelson. Rarely anyway. So pick that up on Imperial. And you go, yeah, it's got an original inner sleeve, but it's not the right inner sleeve. So who knows how long it was without one at some point. But vinyl's in nice shape on Imperial. Not a really old Imperial, so this isn't, I don't think this is anything like a first pressing or anything, but still nice to have for 29 cents. And here's a nice RCA inner sleeve. And last but not least, an album not like anything else. The Honeydripper is, of course, featuring Robert Plant on lead vocals, doing big band sort of stuff. Had a couple hits. I own the 2 singles from this, which is 4 of the 5 songs, but I've never owned the whole EP, either on CD or vinyl or any place. I've just always had the 245. So now, whatever song it is, I think it's I Got a Woman. I have all the songs now. For the first time ever. This came out in the mid-80s. And it's in what was formerly a nice, polyline sleeve, but it's been taped up and it's all turned to crap now. But the record's in nice condition. So there you go, the Honeydrippers. I think it's volume 1, although there was never a volume 2. That's it. That's what I got from the thrift store. Once again, I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have a minute, check out my podcast, the Snap, Crackle, and Pop Vinyl Hour. That's over at Podomatic.com. It's snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. Do check it out. There's a new one every week. There's well over 200 episodes up on the site right now to choose from. So check that out. And thanks for watching. And I'll catch you soon. Bye.